We've got 9 races coming in from Sandown in Victoria, and Ben Asgari is the Racing.com form analyst that joins us. Good morning, Ben. How's that program shaping up at Sandown today?
Yeah, good morning, Jason. Not too bad at Sandown today. A good competitive off-season program. We're racing on a soft 7. Weather's pretty cold, but don't think we're going to get too much rain. So I'd be expecting 6 to 7 for the majority of the program at Sandown today if we do miss any rain.
Race number 3 is over 1,200 metres in New Zealand. It's set to jump at just before 3 o'clock at 2:55. Have you got one for us in this?
Yeah, I think on a tough program to find a standout, the horse I like is William Thomas. Now, I've been kicking up for him for a while. He won pretty impressively 2 starts ago at Caulfield in fast time. Admittedly, it was a weaker race, but then went to Caulfield last time out. Now, he finished behind a couple of his key rivals that he clashes with today in both Jungle Edge as well as Malibu Style. But it was a race where Jungle Edge led, and he led at a much slower speed than what he usually does. It not only inconvenienced him because it set the race up for those either on speed or just behind the speed with a better turn of foot, but it inconvenienced the race for William Thomas completely as he was just too far back given the pattern on the day at Caulfield. It was really hard to make ground a fortnight ago, and he was too far back, came home in some of the fastest closing sectionals of the entire program. I thought the effort was really good. On a fairer surface, I don't think you want to be getting too far back today, but on a track that probably gives everyone more of a chance. If he can just posse up that little bit closer in the small field, I think he can finish over the top of them and be hard to beat. I'm not suggesting we necessarily lock in the price now. I think if we wait, we'll probably get, due to his racing pattern, I think we'll get 260 plus come jump time.
In race number 4, notice a horse like Morrissey. Now, a couple of starts ago, won really nicely at a tasty price, and then last time at Flemington. What did you make of that run? Were there excuses?
Well, I just think he was exposed up the straight. I don't think he relished being ridden up on speed down the straight track. So a few key things for Morrissey. Getting back around the bend, I think, is number 1. Number 2, he can make his own luck on speed on a day. I do think that's going to be an advantage. And the other key factor in his favour is Craig Williams going on. So a really positive jockey change for him today. And with those factors, I'm expecting the market to really focus around him late. And I think he's going to start favourite in the race because of those things in his favour. So I think it's a good day for him. Morrissey, I'm going to overlook the last run. And if you do, I think he's the horse to beat in the 4th race on the program.
Race number 6 is over 2,100 metres, and there a colt by Epaulet called Predecessor lines up as drawn wide, is $16 though. A Dogmatics $2.50, Tysonic is $5. What case can you make for Predecessor? Well,
the leading contenders all come through the same race in Dogmatic, Tysonic, as well as Mangione, and I'm not going to take the form from Caulfield a fortnight ago as gospel. I'm a little suspect on that program and whether that form's going to translate. Pound for pound coming out of that meeting was certainly an advantage to be on speed that day. Predecessor, on the other hand, I think the wide draw is a real plus. He doesn't appreciate racing inside of horses. 2 starts ago, he was terrific behind Ridgewood Drive in a high-pressure race at Flemington. He was just a little too close to the speed that day. It was a very fast speed. I think it left both Ridgewood Drive and him a little flat when they had their next run, and I'm going to overlook their next start. He was too bad to be true last time, Predecessor, but if you ignore the last run, you go on the fact that he's got the wide draw today, which is suitable. He can roll forward on the speed, which is a big plus. And on the effort 2 starts ago, if he could run up to that today in a pretty moderate race, I think he can give it a big shake, and I think Mark Zara going on is a real key for this horse, one of the better jockeys we've got in the country.
Given his price, Ben, how would you recommend playing a horse like Predecessor units-wise?
Yeah, I'd be 1 by 3, so I'm going to have something smaller to win, but triple the amount the place, and hope that he can, if he doesn't win, that he can get there into the top 3, and I think he's a good chance of doing so because he can make his own luck on the speed. So I think that's a big plus for the horse, and I certainly would be including him in any multiples you're playing, whether it's trifectas, quaddies, etc. So hopefully it'll be a nice result if we can get him up and be a nice start to the quaddie anyway.